welcome back to tonight's show. Sham Hanifa has taken over the Sixth Kitchen and is taking care of our dinner tonight for us. Sham, remind us again, what are you cooking for us?
Making Thai-style mango salad with mackerel.
Beautiful, warm September evening.
Yeah, absolutely. It just happened to be a beautiful day today, so I said, why not? Why not?
Another taste of summer in the autumn.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have to enjoy it. So I have a lovely mackerel here. Now, traditionally, they do with a smoked fish or kind of salty fish. You can use smoked mackerel as well if you want, you know. Okay. So what I do here, because it's oily fish, a lot of people think that when they're frying fish, a lot of oil, they're afraid it to stick on the pan and everything. So what I do is I have a non-stick pan here. I have parchment paper, and I put the fish on the parchment paper.
Okay.
Just like that, you know, so let it cook slowly. And you would be like, oh, geez, will that cook, will that stick? It won't stick, because parchment paper on it. Okay, you can see the heat going, and when you see later on when we fry it, the oil from the fish will come out and fry itself again. You see that now?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. You know, just nicely frying away. We leave that there, and then...
And you're going to leave that there for how long?
A minute, if you have really
a minute?
A minute, and then each side, the other side, that's right, they'll flip it over.
But you have to have the stopwatch on, don't you? Because I think this is people's worry a lot of the time, is that you overkick fish.
Absolute fear with fish, overcooking.
Yeah.
Constantly.
And a kid calls you away and you're gone, and then the dinner's ruined.
Yeah.
You see the heat coming up, then a high heat, you want to make sure the skin's crispy, and a minute later you flip it over. If sometimes it doesn't, put a minute and a half, make sure the skin's crispy, okay? So now, and then we use unripe mango, so I get a bit of ripe and unripe mango into it. Usually, traditionally, they use like a sour mango to mix into it. That's mainly they have. So I have that, slice it up julienne a little bit.
Did you use a food processor to do that?
No, just my hand.
You just,
I didn't hear.
Gosh. What have we been on? Oh my God. You're so good. I didn't even
and onion, you know, so they love the onion as well. Shallot, sorry, shallot into it, you know. Like, this is really fresh kind of dish that you just kind of can prepare them early if you want.
And I think with salad, texture is so important. Like, you want that crunch, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. And I put a bit of spinach and pak choi, mix it in there like that. You can see the heat from that. I'm going to show it to you now, right? So that's nearly a minute.
See? Oh, she got to say.
Yeah.
We just overcook stuff, don't we?
Yeah, don't overcook that. Just turn it down there. So when it's already frying like that, you see the amount of oil coming up from it. That's the oil. We didn't put any oil in it.
And is that parchment paper trick, would that be suitable for all fish if you want to fry your fish? Or are some better on the pan that way than others?
You can, depends what way you want to do it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if you want to fry flat fish, you can put parchment paper. If you don't want to use oil, you can use that. Yeah. You know, if you want to use oil, you can too. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong to do it, you know? So, and I use this, sometimes you have a mirror grill, you put that, you know that you can leave it without worry about it, you know? So, that's there. And then I have a bit of a dry roast peanut mixing into it.
Yum.
A bit of spring onion. Yeah.
So you ground down the peanuts as well?
Yeah. No, not here.
And all you were doing was talking.
I was just chatting away, and he was busy working. At least somebody was.
So what I do, I'm going to mix it in there a little bit. So where's the acidity coming from? The acidity coming from the lime. So mix it in there like that. You will have the sweetness and sourness from the salad already there, and the crunch from the peanut already. So that fish is cooking nicely there.
So are they kind of good rules of thumb to have in your head if you're making a salad?
Yeah.
You need the sweetness, acidity, and texture.
It's like the palate. When you taste something, you just all hear the sourness, the sweetness, the saltiness. It's just, you know.
Is that where it is on your tongue?
Yeah,
the taste buds?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
salty, sweet, and sour at the back.
And then once you get done, you know, when we eat with our eyes, the color is there, right? And then you want the crunch, you want the sourness. Just nice to get the balanced flavor, all the umami flavor into it, you know. And
can I ask, Jackie?
The problem I have when I eat with my eyes is that my chips get stuck right there in the corner. Constant problem.
So that's this acidity, and if you think sometimes, you know, there's not enough sourness into it, instead of using dressing, you can put a little bit of vinegar into it if you want, you know. So a bit of chili into it, you know. It won't be Thai without chili, of course, you know. And now, instead of salt, Thai use fish sauce, nam pla. Nam pla means fish, sauce of the fish, you know, so it's saltiness. Now, the smell of it is not the best, you know, because anchovy extract, fish extract, but the taste of the flavor of it is amazing.
But you didn't put too much of it in?
No. You know, sometimes, you know, when you put it near to somebody, you can, oh, jeez, what's that smell? You know, but...
Jackie, can I ask you, when you were working at the Olympics in Tokyo, were you trying new foods that you never tried before? Did you get adventurous?
Yeah, see, and I'd like sushi, so, and I'd like even the idea of this, like doing something a little bit different. I'd like that, you know. Now, we didn't really get a whole lot of time to try loads of stuff. But the more you try, then the more you realise, oh, maybe I'd give that a go. I don't know if I'd have the time and the effort to be putting this in, but it looks unbelievable.
doesn't it?
So what have you just added there?
I just put a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
Thai love their sweetness and saltiness, so just a bit of sugar to balance it up, the sharpness.
And what was this?
This is a crispy shallot.
Okay.
Yeah, just a nice crunch into it again. And then we're going to chop in the coriander here. Mix it in there with a bit of shallot there.
Okay, who's a fan of coriander?
Yeah. All day,
Some people don't like it, some people, it's Marmite, so basically you like it or not. Just something about it, I think, if you don't like it, I won't blame you.
Yeah, some people think I feel like I'm eating soap.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it. I like the smell of it as well.
So do I.
Anytime I come on this show, my family are always like, oh, you're going to come back with loads of tips. And I'm like, no, I actually just went in there, I ate, and then I left. That's how it works,
Exactly.
So, if you don't want to use mackerel, this is the time you can put shredded chicken into it.
Oh, lovely,
Fried a bit of beef into it. And I know when I back in border to Thailand, in Malaysia before, and my family would do shredded pork into it as well.
Gorgeous.
It's just refreshing, that's the flavor that they have into it. So you can see that. You can leave that to set for a few minutes, and then we take it out this and see. Flip it over again to make sure the mackerel is okay. That's ready. You see that both sides of it? Don't overcook them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start plating up then.
Like at this point, I got to tell you, I'd eat the parchment paper.
A long day.
It's
So
been
just-
one of those days.
Just remember, if you think that it's not, you see the juice coming out of it because of sauce.
you
So
can.
if you want more acidity, you can always add the vinegar into it. We have vinegar there as well.
Sham, I have a compliment for you. Would you like to hear it? Carol and Liam have gotten in touch saying, loving the show tonight. We're heading to Carrick and Shannon next week and we'll definitely be calling into the cottage to meet Sham and try his fabulous cooking. It's a pity we can't bring him on the boat for a spin.
Oh, lovely. Go on, River Shannon, beautiful.
Okay. Jaron Kildare says, great to see Jackie on the show today talking about women in sport. I was at the match in Croke Park yesterday and wow, Meath's performance was just spectacular. Mick Bowen, the Dublin manager, was so honest and so gracious.
It was lovely to see that, though, wasn't it?
Really nice?
Yeah, it was, because look, celebrating that kind of success is great.
While Sham is plating up, something very historic happened recently when the FAI announced that the men and the women, the senior international teams, will get the same match fees. How significant is that?
Oh, honestly, Martin, it was coming for a long time, but it is just, we can't even quantify yet what this is going to mean for young people coming through, because it might seem like a small gesture, but what it means for them is huge, because it's actually knowing that the men were willing to take a cut as well for the women to get the same. That shows unity as well, which is massive really in all of this. But also, it's equal effort being shown equally for everybody. It's a massive, massive step. And look, I'm glad that they did it, because there's lots of other countries who've been doing it for a while. I think they were under pressure to make that decision, but it was brilliant.
We're glad that they did. Sham, that looks amazing.
Yeah, I refine them a little bit with the lime juice into it, kind of lifted up the dish. So that's it.
All right, Jackie, your dinner's ready.
Our guests should taste.
Okay, that is all we got time for tonight. A big thank you to all of our guests and, of course, to Sham for dinner.
Yes, indeed. We are back at the same time tomorrow with the Irish star of the hit BBC series Motherland. My favourite, Philippa Dunn, is going to be joining us.
She's trying to contain herself already. Stay safe, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you soon.
Taste. Let's taste.